If you're new to my channel, push the bell thing, subscribe. Incredible recipes come into your inbox, as well as amazing wisdom. And I work with quite a few people, like healing specialists. I know, right? It's amazing. But anywho, today we're gonna make preserved lemons. And this is a beautiful moment in time because it's 3 ingredients: salt, lemon, and thyme. And thyme is our most precious commodity, right? So you take lemons, do all the things, and then you get this, and I'm gonna show you how. So stay with me. Welcome to the world of preserving food. I know it's been around for thousands and millions and trillions of years. I don't think it's been around that long, but whatever. I love this, that I'm teaching this. A lady back in 2004, her name is Yolanda. She used to work at a health retreat on the Gold Coast, and then she worked at another health retreat that I worked at. This is like 2004. This is like so long ago. She taught me how to do this, and I'm so grateful for her because it's just an epic thing to do, really, at the end of the day. So there's a couple of bits here. So first of all, lemons, preferably organic. Lemons are sprayed 1,000 billion times, washed and dried. Very important. Why? Because water creates bacteria. Bacteria makes things go off fast. That's the whole thing with real food, right? Everyone goes, how long does that dressing last? Well, it's fucking got water in it, it's gonna go off. You're gonna need a jar. This is just a normal clip lock jar. Dry the jar. Like really dry it. Make sure there's no water at all on anything. Done. Salt. Basically 3 ingredients: salt, lemon, and thyme, because it's going to take time for this to actually break down to what we want it to be. Okay, this is how we're going to do it. You don't want to cut the lemon in half, and you don't want to cut it into quarters in actually falling apart. You want to cut it so it's in half, but it's not breaking. Do not cut it all the way down. So kind of that made sense. Don't cut it in half, cut it in half, but you know what I mean. Does that make sense? And you want it to be like this, so in quarters but holding. And you're going to do that to all of them. Nice and juicy. So this is what you're after, yeah? Okay, really, really important. That doesn't go all the way through. Salt, the best salt. Come in here, Gigi. The best salt is coarse salt. So this is local barley salt. So the coarser the salt, the better. So this is really coarse. As you can see, it's not fine. I'm going to grab your jar. Put the lemon over the jar like this. And you're going to fill up. And it's about a good, I don't know, about a good tablespoon, maybe up to 2 tablespoons. And you're going to open it up like this and sprinkle that in there, and then you're just going to sit it like that, and you're going to do every single one of them. Though the most important part of this, see how I'm opening that up, Gungun? See that, D? Yeah. So we can make this one day, right? You can even do it with limes if you want to, or grapefruit, but lemons are the best. I'm pouring it in there. I'm making sure I'm getting it on all 4 sides. It's a bit tricky. And then I want to squish that down quite firmly. Watch this, it's going to go in there, and I'm going to push it down there like that. Now the idea is to pack the jar tightly, okay, really important. That's got my concentration face on then, didn't I?
Why do you have to keep the shape of the lemon?
Because if I cut it into quarters, it would just all fall apart. I'm trying to lock it in like this so I can push it down. Because they're stuck down, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So if it was into quarters, good question, Dee. If it was into quarters, I'd have to push them, you know, and they kind of float up to the surface and that, do you know what I mean? So if they're in their hole in their quarters, then they hold together and I can hold them together better. Do you know what I mean?
So it's like more packed.
Yeah, yeah. Could you imagine having lots of quarters, right? It just would be painful. Okay, one more. I'm going to squish this down like this. Now you can see the juice coming out, right? So the next step is to juice some lemons. So a lot of people ask me, why do you put lemon juice in there and not water? Water will make it go off because water creates bacteria. So that's the big one, right? So just remember that. And other people have actually preserved them in oil. I think that's just too fatty. You know what I mean? Okay, so I've got some lemon juice here. If you don't have a situation like this, just use like, what have I used in the past? Oh, I've used things like this to push things down, but I've got this. So I'm just gonna push this really firmly down. Why? Because you want everything to be submerged under the juice. Why? Because that's what preserves it. It's just like sauerkraut. So in one of my cooking classes, what's it called? I've got so many cooking classes for you at home. Let's Eat Light and Easy. I'm teaching you how to do the art of fermentation, and there's a few recipes in that class that shows you why when you make sauerkraut and kimchi and cashew cheese and all these things have got to be submerged, so the juice must be covering the lemons, and that stops the oxygen from going in, which makes things go off. So there's some juice. Now, a lot of people that have made this before, so you just want to really push that down, and now they're kind of floating up to the surface. A lot of people go, oh, but what do you do if it doesn't cover anything? Well, add some more juice in there. And you can also add some more lemons in there too, just to bring it right up. Now I'm going to definitely use the rest of that salt. Pop it in there. So now that's pushed down beautifully and firmly, right? Wash it. Okay, that's going to sit there for 3 months. And this is 1 month. Have a look. If this was smell-o-vision, it's insanely delicious. I'm salivating. Come and smell that.
Oh my God.
It's like concentrated. It's so concentrated, right? So that's 1 month. This is 6 months later. You're probably thinking, what the hell do you do with them? Well, so first of all, I'm going to check this, and how do I know it's ready? Well, first of all, is the rind really soft? No, it's still a little bit hard. Push it under the liquid.
So is it better to put them in the shelf or in the fridge?
In the shelf, but make sure it's covered. So actually I need to probably juice some more lemon juice, and I just ran out of lemons, so you need to cover it, yeah? And pushing it down. And how do I know this one's done? Well, look at the difference. And I can just rip this just gently, look, it just comes off. And I'm going to use the actual skin, not the pith. So I'm going to scrape this bit of stuff away, and I'm left with the skin. And I'm going to slice that up, and I'm going to put it in any kind of stew or tagine, any kind of coconut and yogurt raita. It can go in any salad dressing. It's amazing. Do you want to try it?
Yes.
Because it's not like eating skin of a lemon, it's different. It's
Is
like
it too strong, just by itself?
it's just so soft, and it's like butter. You want to try it? Smell it first. Interesting. Concentrate, right? Major concentration. Like major.
Good for salad dressing.
Good for salad. Rice.
Right.
Put like lemon rice. What else? Like a raita.
It's a very complex.
It is. Anybody that eats fish out there, do it with fish. Anybody that has like beautiful big salads or chickpea salad or a pasta with lemon. Like sometimes I get broccolini, and oh my God, I'm hungry now. I get broccolini and shallots and garlic, and I saute it in the pan, and then I cook pasta, and then I put the pasta and I get some of that lime and rind, and I make a lemon broccolini pasta. Like there's so much you can do with it. So this stays in the fridge because I'm using it and I'm opening it. The reason why it has to stay in the fridge is because I'm using it and opening it and bacteria, right? This has got another couple of months to go, and this has just started, and I'm going to get some more lemon juice. So that, my friends, is how you make the most delicious thing on the planet with preserved lemons. That's it. It's that quick. See you next time.